Good morning, everybody out there. This is Thrice with LALTradio.com bringing you our new podcast, Morning Minutes. Got a lot coming at you today. Basically, Morning Minutes is going to be a little tidbit in the morning. Well, we have a tidbit in the afternoon now, but it's going to be a little tidbit in the morning that helps you motivate your day, that makes you feel that, hey, it's worth it. People are out there trying to do something better. I want to do something better, because that's something that's always gotten me down. And I'm not talking about your every average day person that's just, I just need to feel good because I'm going to work and it sucks. No. I want you to not want to be here anymore. I want you to not want to be in this bullshit anymore. To want to wake up and get a new day going to create a new world. Because this materialism, this destruction, this chaos that we are creating because of our own choices, you who are listening need to be the person that want to cause change today. So, what we're going to do is just give you some brief updates on the news. This podcast will evolve and change. All this is just coming out fresh. We're trying to just feel it out and let it come as it does naturally. We will have some other people doing these podcasts, not just me, Thrice. We are going to have some new hosts who are going to come on with LALTradio.com. We actually have an interview today at 10 a.m., so don't miss out on that. That's another thing coming today, as well as Thrice's download tonight at 11 p.m., but at 10 a.m. we will be interviewing, I believe it's two guys who do a show. It's either both of them or just one. We kind of just got this scheduled last night because there was supposed to be Dr. Eva at 10, but send your blessings and energy her way. She actually got an infection from a dental repair or some dental work, so that's never fun. But she will be here hopefully this next week, if not the following. So send her again, our graces and everything. But we will have them today, and we are going to have an interview on the 2nd. I believe that's next Tuesday at 8 p.m., and that's with Dave Dickey. He's a really cool life coach guy, focuses on kind of the spiritual aspect. Like we're talking about, guys, Morning Minutes, we want you to only listen if you actually want to change the world. If you don't want to change the world, then we don't want you to listen. We don't, you are responsible for your own life. And if you make a decision that you think that you're separate from the rest of the world, that you think that you're this individual that's isolated and nobody knows what you're going through and nobody cares, that's the ego, guys. And I know all of you in your heart know that we're connected, know that whether it's God or Allah or Vishnu, whatever your name is, that you're declaring the deity. None of that matters. What matters is the consciousness of humanity and the collective. So that's what Morning Minutes is going to be focused on, or that's who Morning Minutes is going to be directed to. But moving into what we're going to be using today is NBCnews.com. This is a really cool thing called Know It All, and it shows you the top 6 stories of the day. So here's some news for you guys from the United States of America and what's going on, at least in our news perspective. Number 1, he's in. The 2016 presidential election has its first declared candidate, Senator Ted Cruz of Texas. Hey, cool. The conservative Republican, known for his 2013 filibuster in opposition to Obamacare and the president's executive action on immigration, announced his candidacy on Twitter. He announced his candidacy on Twitter just after midnight. I'm still not used to this culture, guys. So that's why I laughed. I apologize. He will speak at the late Reverend, He will speak at the late Rev. Jerry Falwell's Liberty University later today. All right, you can read more about this in politics on NBC News. Moving forward, number 2, Durst back in court for bail hearing. Robert Durst is due in court today for a bail hearing in New Orleans, where he faces felony gun and drug charges. The millionaire real estate heir wants to go to California to fight a murder charge in the 2000 death of his confidant, Susan Berman. HBO, filming a documentary on the 2 deaths and 1 disappearance linked to Durst, captured him on an open mic saying that he killed them all, of course. You can read more about this in the news section on NBCnews.com. See, number 3, these are all from NBCnews.com, so I'm going to stop repeating that. Number 3, Afghan president warns on ISIS. Alright, President Ashraf Ghani. Okay. President Ashraf Ghani of Afghanistan tells NBC News that ISIS is operating inside Afghanistan and eyeing it as a strategic foothold Fortunately, we prevented them from acting, Ghani told Andrea Mitchell. But we have sufficient evidence that they were targeting us because to their narrative, to their storyline, Afghanistan is central. Alright, that's a reading from the news section. Number 4, Americans fall short on retirement savings. How much do you have saved for retirement? The median amount of the American worker 401k account is $18,433, according to a recent report. And 2 in 5 employees have less than $10,000. As you might expect, older workers have more saved, but millions of people nearing retirement age don't have enough to cover health care for their golden years, much less daily living. Alright, you can read more about that in business. And then number 5, a slice of heaven for the Pope. Pope Francis said in a recent interview that one of the drawbacks of the new job was not being able to run out for pizza. So a pizza maker in Nepal, Italy, this is cool, tried to help. Francis was cruising past the crowd in the Pope-mobile over the weekend when Enzo Cassielli stepped out and handed the Holy Father a pie. The toppings were yellow cherry tomatoes and mozzarella. That's pretty delicious. Okay, you can read more about that in news. 6, how sweet it is. College basketball, Sweet 16 is set. The brackets everywhere busted after... Oh, wow, I'm not even going to read about that. Well, we're going to find you a better news source, guys. I'm totally chewing gum on the mic. Sorry about that, folks. So, I'm a little disappointed in that. Like, that's really not what I want. So I started LILTradio.com. I started Life is Life Training, and the whole reason for that is the cost change, is to help people see that life is life training. I mean, it's the freaking name. That's the whole reason, and I can't do that, folks. So, you may have listened to that, got some news, yay, but I'm really want to bring something else. So I'm going to work hard today to bring you something different tomorrow. There'll be some real news, what's really going on in the world today, something you can get involved in, something you can change, something that actually makes you think about how important you are and how important every individual is. Because that's not it, man. Pizza with the Pope, I mean, honestly, I apologize, guys. That was a little worse. I'm not going to delete this podcast, though, because this is the truth. This is what really needs to come from us and what we really want to bring. So I'm just going to lay it out there on the line for you guys, because that's the reality. So, a little bit of things going on in the world today. If you haven't seen the movie What the Bleep Do We Know, you should probably watch it. It will change your life. That's a really good movie about metaphysics and quantum physics. Just really good storyline. The actress is this deaf lady, and she's just totally really good at what she does. So that's a really good movie to check out. There's quantum physics, folks. It's been around since 1930s, and that thing is phenomenal. If you haven't heard about it, you should just look it up. And that's something that I want to start focusing on and bringing some news about what's developing in that area of science. They just developed a metal in, I think it's China or Japan, that you apply electrical current to, and it can act as a motor that pumps water. It can also move and form and shape in different directions, and then when you release the electrical current, it returns back to the ball. It's just phenomenal, and that's one thing that's coming out. They've also got these legs that are robotic legs that they're testing. I believe it's in Japan. They're testing on patients already. That's pretty interesting to check out, guys. So, just trying to think of things off the top of my head. It's a beautiful world out there, and it's just to talk about all this crap in the news is ridiculous. So, that's it, guys. I'm just going to go ahead and get off on that one. I hope you enjoyed. Got a little bit of something out of this. Got to feel what's really going to be coming from us, because that was ridiculous. I didn't like it at all. But I committed to myself to do these podcasts today, to follow through today, and you know what? I think hopefully by the end of the day I'll have another podcast for you guys, so you guys can actually get some real news about what's going on today in the real world, because I'm a little lost right now. That threw me off. It just kind of, I wasn't expecting it. I was like, oh yeah, I found this news. This is what I'm going to do. Because the reality is, folks, I'm doing this because I want to reach out. I want to share with people what I've seen and what I've learned, and that is that life is life training. That's the whole reason of the title. Life is life training. You know, I can't say that enough. Life is life training every single minute, and life is telling us right now that all this like material that we're getting lost in is we're getting lost. We're getting away from our planet. We're getting away from our bodies, getting away from ourselves and who we are really meant to be. You know, so that's why I just wanted to bring all these things to you guys. I'm trying to reach out. I'm trying to get people's attention and give them something to listen to, because at this point, like, there's so much noise out there. There's so much chaos and destruction. So, like I said, I'll work hard to get you something later today. I hope you guys have a great day. You know, focus on positive affirmations. Focus on being yourself. We got an interview at 10 o'clock today. You can check that out. We got another show at 11 p.m. I will try to get you a news thing in between that. You know, and I'm going to stay positive on that. I'm going to keep pushing. I'm going to keep bringing you this content. And we got, like I said, we got more people coming. We got music on our website, lltradio.com. You can check out a couple of them. We'll be posting some more just music tracks through Spreaker, so you can listen. Just open up the tab and listen, stream it. We'll get that to you here in this next week. I'm glad all of you guys, I've really been enjoying seeing the people going to our website every day. We got people every day now. Every day on Spreaker, people listening. We almost hit 100 for a couple days in a row. I mean, even though it's small, guys, we still enjoy the fact that there's people out there listening. You guys are the ones, reason why we're doing this, and we get people listening every day, new people all the time, and we're actually multiple countries right now. We got people listening and coming to our site, so that's amazing right there. Thank you, all you people in those foreign countries. We will actually stop any of this United States news stuff, because that was just disgusting. And I know I'm kind of going on here, folks, but I really feel like I owe you an apology. So we will be reaching out to global news. I do want to reach out more to those people who do hear and understand English in other countries, because we got to learn to communicate. And I'd love to learn some other languages and have some other people on from other countries, because that would be awesome. So if you're hearing me, you better shout out to me. Thrice369, Skype, you can message me. Twitter, same thing, Thrice369. LALTradio.com, if you want to contact us, talk to us, get involved. We'd love to have some more hosts on, some new voices. You can guest host, actually, for as many number of days as you want, and you can plug something that you want. If you're somebody who's writing a book, or you do a blog, you know, whatever you do, you can actually host one of these morning minutes. You can host an astrology reading if you want to throw in some of your own stuff, if you're a tarot card reader or a palm reader. All this fun stuff, folks. You can get involved, because we are going the non-profit route. We do want to get the community involved and really bring you guys together. I mean, that's really it. I'm tired of us all being separate. It's just driving me nuts. We're destroying the world. So that's it, guys. Remember, you are beautiful. You are amazing. You are the best thing on this planet. And if we just fight, maybe we'll actually survive. Alright, guys? So, it all begins with you.